They both had their father's eyes.
"And here I thought you simply did it to get back at me,"
Brock continued when I remained silent. I hugged myself even tighter, a sour taste in my mouth as I dropped my chin to my chest, ashamed. All I could think of was how I'd willingly given that man, that fraud, my body. How he'd done things to me no respectable person would do. How it was all an act. 1,000 questions fought for attention in my mind as my limbs grew weak, a thickness forming in my throat, in my chest, in my heart. I struggled to reconcile the Dante who'd gazed at me with more admiration and devotion than anyone in my life, with the idea of a Dante who simply slept with me for some ulterior purpose. What could that be? Sibling rivalry? Dante mentioned his father abandoned him and his mother. Did he only pursue me because he held a grudge against Brock for having everything he never did? That didn't seem right. Dante had done extremely well for himself, better than Brock or the rest of that family. Dante Luciano was a household name around the world. Brock and James Harrison were only known in political circles.
"Come now, Ellie."
Brock stepped toward me, the crazed look in his eyes softening. Still shocked by this unexpected news, I remained paralyzed, unable to move. He wrapped me in a tight embrace. It didn't feel loving, warm, or caring, unlike Dante's. It was possessive, and not in an endearing way. It was forceful, resolute, like a captor ensuring his captive, his property, his chattel, couldn't escape.
"We all make mistakes. I'm an understanding man. I'm willing to overlook this momentary lapse of judgment."
The arms crushing me, making my skin burn. I pushed out of his smothering hold, my brain finally firing again. "Momentary lapse of judgment?" Incredulous, my voice rose in pitch as I straightened my spine. "If memory serves, I left you because you're fucking your secretary. If anyone's guilty of a lapse of judgment, it's you, Brock." His expression hardened, the vein in his neck throbbing.
"That's completely irrelevant, Ellie," he spat. "Do you have any idea how embarrassed I was when you so conveniently didn't show up at our wedding?"
He clenched his fists, his eyes untamed as he stalked toward me. I backed up, desperate to keep my distance.
"People are still talking about it. Footage has been played constantly on the national news. It's gotten over 10 million hits on YouTube."
Nostrils flaring, he gripped my arm with excruciating force. I yelped, struggling to free myself.
"I'm done playing nice, Ellie,"
he sneered, tugging at me as I pulled back, digging my heels into the floor.
"I didn't get this far just to be the joke of Congress."
Spittle formed at the corners of his mouth as he bared his teeth like an untamed beast, his face reddening.
"You will leave with me. You will issue a public apology to the effect that you got cold feet. And, rest assured, you will marry me the second we land on American soil. I am not going to let you destroy everything I've worked for. This time, I'll make sure you can't run away from me."
"Over my dead body?" I shot back, using every ounce of strength to try and pry his hands from me. "Or did you not pay attention in your family law class in law school? Consent is required for a marriage to be valid. Nothing you do or say could make me say those 2 words to you, Brock. I'm done being my parents' puppet, being your puppet. That Ellie is dead. The new Eleanor will never marry you." I gave one final push, finally breaking from his grasp. I stalked toward the front door, taken by surprise, when he grabbed my arm once more, preventing my escape. Before I could react, he backhanded my cheek, the force of his unexpected assault knocking me to the floor. Disoriented, I attempted to get back on my feet, but Brock was on top of me before I could. He pushed me onto my back.